Hello, my beautiful love goods, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am building another tiny house. I know it doesn't exactly look like a tiny house, but it is a tiny house. Trust me, it's a tiny house. Don't worry. It's 99 tiles. It's a tier 3 small home, so it just barely qualifies as a tiny house. But anyway, I wanted to build a really witchy little cottage in Glimmerbrook. I'm in that witchy vibe zone, whatever you want to call it. I'm there, and mentally I am there. So I just needed to build something just very light and just I don't know. It's like a house for a good witch. So yeah, I don't know. I just needed to build something witchy, and because I actually saw a group of images on Facebook, one of my friends shared, and basically an artist had created those like little collages where it's like an aesthetic but in collage form. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure Tumblr was very much a place for that, but you do like cottagecore aesthetic, or forest witch aesthetic, or art student aesthetic, stuff like that. In this case, they had done 5 or 6 different witch aesthetic posts. I don't know how to describe it. Long story short, I used them as inspiration for this build. This one is for the cottage witch. So basically it's a witch that lives in just a very bright, quaint little cottage, and maybe they do crafting, and maybe they make candles, and they're just this kind of stereotypical light purity witch person. Very much so a I guess you could say like a Hufflepuff, so I don't know. But in this case, I just thought it would be like a witch that lived alone, and maybe she, made potions and sold them, stuff like that. Who knows? But it's whatever you want. But the artist had also made a couple of others that I would definitely like to experiment with. There's one that they called the Lunar Witch aesthetic, which it had a bit more of a darker vibe, but still was they were more into astronomy and stuff, which I'm like, ooh, that sounds interesting. And then there was another one that I definitely need to try, and it's called the Sea Witch aesthetic. And I thought that'd be a really cool build to do in Sulani. So do let me know of any ideas that you have for witches and witch type builds, because it's getting to be spooky season. Yes, it's still August. September is on its way, but at the same time, mentally, we're already ready for autumn and for Halloween and for spooky stuff. Not the spooky stuff pack. That one's not what I'm talking about, but spooky in general. But I'm not really... Okay, so here's something that y'all are going to find to be really, really surprising. I am not traditionally not a huge Halloween fan. It's not that I don't like witchy vibes. It's just that I don't like horror. I don't like scary things at all. I don't like gore and scary things and stuff that's just too much. It's just, my mental health, my anxiety can't handle that. So yeah, what I like about the Halloween season, it's just witches. It's just practical magic. That movie, Practical Magic, with Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman and Diane Wiest, Stockard Channing, and Evan Rachel Wood. Yes, I know. I've watched that movie too many times. Actually, not enough. I need to watch it again. I love that movie. It's my favorite movie. Just that witchy vibe and that story and the romance. Oh, it's me. It's my heart. It's my soul. I live to be Sandra Bullock's character in that film. I want to find a man. I want to I guess exorcise a demon. I don't know. I just want to do that. I just want to be that. But I don't know. That movie it's genuinely part of why I love building these cottagey kind of witchy houses, is just because their house, the aesthetic, the vibe, just the atmosphere, it's perfect. My favorite scene in that movie is when I forget his name. Oh gosh, that's bad. I'm not a true fan. But the cop, the investigator guy is on his way, and Jillian is like, she's in the pantry, and she's, you know, trying to figure out how to make a a spell or a potion or something to kind of get rid of him and to keep him away. And one of the daughters, she's actually played by Evan Rachel Wood. Shout out to her. She was very young then, but she was actually helping her, and she knew a lot about making potions and stuff. And it was just, oh my God, it's just a dream in that room. Oh, that room. It was like a room specifically for potion ingredients. I live for it. But I actually have always wanted to build that house, but actually a fellow builder here on YouTube, Harry, one of my favorite builders, she built the house, and I saw it and I was like, oh, this is beautiful. This is perfect. I don't want to build it because your vision, it's everything. So yeah, definitely recommend go checking out Harry's channel regardless, but also checking out that build specifically. It will change your life. It's beautiful. She did an amazing job. But but anyway, I can kind of imagine one of the daughters living here. Maybe we can say that. There we go. One of the daughters can live here, like Evan Rachel Wood's character. She's very much into potion making. I feel like she would be that girl that would live here, you know? But if y'all haven't seen Practical Magic, it's so good. I highly recommend it if you can figure out where to watch it, because it will come up on Netflix once in a while, but I think it only usually comes about like during the autumn season, and then they take it off. I just need it. I just need to buy the DVD or something. I don't have anything to play that on, actually. I don't even have anything that has a disc drive, except for my car. It has a CD player, but that's it. But, you know, let me know where a good place would be to buy that movie, you know, stream it, etc. Just let me know. It's such a good movie. I need it in my life. But anyways, you can tell that I am a little obsessed, but you know, it's a movie from the 90s. It's just the perfect aesthetic. But anyways, I have pretty much finished the first floor almost. I'm still going to be cluttering it up here and there, but I used a lot of stuff from Realm of Magic. Those cabinets there in the kitchen, they're from the Vampire Game Pack, but the countertops are from the Realm of Magic pack. So I mixed and matched them a little bit there, or I mixed them up a bit, and I think they looked really good. I liked that little pop of green. It just kind of, it kept it from being so beige and blah. Like that little bit of green just kind of livened it up a bit, and it brought the colors out of other things too. So, and you can actually see right there those lights from the Cats and Dogs pack. They look like these lanterns that are hanging down from the ceiling. The colors on them are really pretty because it looks like it's copper, obviously, but there's a little bit of like that green, like oxidation on them. And I just thought that was a really nice detail. Like, shout out to the Sims team. I don't know why I have never seen that before or paid attention to it, but there's just that little bit of detail. And I just think that looks so nice. And I thought it looked perfect in here. So yeah, I don't know. Just shout out to them. EA did a good job. Love that for them. But I really enjoyed the kitchen and the little knitting space here. This is like a little crafting corner here. I just thought that would be perfect to place there with some of the stuff from the Nifty Knitting Stuff Pack. Yeah. And then that bird thingy from the Vampire Game Pack, it's like a skeleton, like not a skeleton. It's like a bird's skull in like a glass thing. I don't know why, but I like it. It's there. And then that book there that's on that little stand, that's from the Vampire Game Pack also. Game Pack. It's so hard to say that. Vampire Game Pack. Anyways, but yeah, I love that thing. I've actually used it with Move Objects to kind of make it look like a cookbook on the countertop sometimes, but in this case, I actually used it the way it's supposed to be. So yeah, I thought it was perfect. And it's like the Book of Spells, you know, like the Book of Shadows. Ooh, the Book of Shadows from Charmed. Ooh, there's another witchy thing that I'm obsessed with. I haven't seen it in years, but I grew up watching Charmed so much. The vibe, the aesthetic, the 90s witch aesthetic. Is that just a thing? That's just a thing that I love, I guess. It's just 90s witch aesthetics. So yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why I'm so obsessed with it. But yeah, did you all watch Charmed? Like, Prue was my girl. She was my main. I loved her. And when she, you know, spoiler alert, gets killed off because of, you know, you know, real life stuff because of drama and stuff. They kill her off the show to get rid of her. That ruined it for me because Prue was, you know, she was like the oldest sister. She was like the most powerful one. She was amazing. But anyways, are there any other like witchy things that you're into? I know people have tried, you know, they've recommended Sabrina the Teenage Witch, like that newer show that they did on Netflix. I have yet to see it. I never watched Sabrina the Teenage Witch as a kid, like at all. Like, I don't know why. Was it on Disney Channel or something? I don't remember. Again, I never watched it. It was just not my vibe. Disney Channel was not really for me, I don't think, when I was a kid. I just didn't watch it very much. I don't know, but anyways, so pretty much I finished the interior roughly. I think I do go back and add some more things, but then I start working on the landscaping. I have been doing that a lot more lately with my builds because I get really like overwhelmed with the landscaping in the very beginning, so I decide to put it off till the end, and I feel better about doing that because I'm able to kind of just finish the aesthetic and the atmosphere that I want on the interior so that I can kind of carry that to the exterior, if you know what I mean. Okay, I'm still not quite there yet, but nonetheless, it's exciting. I went through debug and I got through so many items. I used so much stuff and it just looks so nice. I'm so happy that we got the show live edit objects cheat. It's just everything because I'm able to blend the lots into the world now, because I think that was one of my bigger problems back in the day before we got that was I just felt like my build was just kind of in the middle of nothing. Like it didn't feel like it was part of the world. And now I can kind of at least get closer to that. But yeah, I can get closer to making just everything seem right. You know, it just feels right. So but yeah, the little bedroom there, I put a single bed because that's all I could fit. I wish I could have fit a double bed somewhere up there, but I was like, you know what, it's fine. I mean, I probably could have, honestly. Like, to be fair, I could have probably fit it where the bathroom is and then managed to figure out how to put the bathroom in the turret thingy and just, you know, I probably could have done better, but you know, it's fine. It came out looking nice in the long run anyway, so yeah. But anyway, here I am starting to work on the rest of the exterior and adding some more details. I added some more trim and just a few more like columns and stuff like that. So if you hear my phone beeping, it's just messages. And then I realized I didn't place a back door, so I added a back door. Revolutionary. But here is where I decide to add a little pond next to the house. I used the fountain tool and I did something kind of interesting, and this is kind of inspired by Animal Crossing. I've seen some Animal Crossing like where people will place like water in their islands or whatever, and they'll do like little pieces of land just so that they can kind of like hop across it. And obviously you can't do that in The Sims, but I thought that looked really cute. I can imagine that you can just like kind of hop across those little pieces. I don't know. It just looks cute. It's just for the aesthetic. Let's be real. It's not functional at all. Fountains are kind of useless in the game anyway. Like, it would have been better to put a pool in because at least they may have been able to swim a little bit, but fountains are just for decor. They're just for looks, so it's okay. And I used a debug fence just to kind of section off the front. I did make it look like it had slowly broken down over time and they just kind of didn't finish like getting rid of it, or maybe they just stopped. I don't know, but I used a lot of the grass and the rocks from around the world just to kind of blend it in a bit, and I think it looks really nice. The best thing I would recommend to do whenever you're doing this is just look around the lot and see like what trees, what bushes, what rocks that you're using, and you should be able to find them in your like live edit objects, you know, menu or whatever you want to call it. It's just a section in the catalog. It's not even a section, it's just there. But nonetheless, that's what I did, and I think it just transformed the space. It changed the view. It changed like what you see. So yeah, that's what it is. It changes what you see. Yes. But no, like whenever you're on the lot and you look out, you can see like things around the lot. But with this, it adds more to that, and it changes the vibe and just the feel of the whole lot. I feel like I'm over explaining it like I always do, but anyways, we are kind of getting closer to the end of the build. I hope you enjoyed this build. If you did, please be sure to let me know in the comments and hit the like button, as well as subscribe if you're new. Become a Lovegood. We are just a crazy bunch of simmers here who love to do magical things with their builds and stuff, and yeah, but anyway, this house is available on the Sims 4 gallery. All you have to do is search for my username, lukeydean. That is LUKEYDEAN. And then the hashtag it is under the hashtag LukeyLupin, but as you can see, I have changed my channel name back to just Lukey, just because of recent events I don't want to get into, but you know, it's fine. I preferred it anyway. We're back to our old roots of Lukey, so there we go. But anyway, I love you all so much, and I hope you all are staying home, staying safe, staying hydrated, staying healthy. Take your vitamins, drink your water. You can have some coffee. Just make sure you drink some water and eat some food before you do that. But anyway, I love you all so much, and you're just great. You're just amazing. Thank you all for such kind and lovely comments. But anyway, that is pretty much it. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird and beware of the nargles.
Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Everything that I own, yeah, I'd give it all up now, just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, you, ooh, ooh. So slow, hold you in my arms, won't let go. The world around could pass us by, a thunderstorm, a lightning strike, as we hold each other